Hi, welcome to Shmirchik Tipsy Tarot, where we will continue doing readings for Saggitarius for upcoming February 2023. So I pulled the cards already, so here you go. We have here for Sagittarius, what's coming for you this month. 10 of Pentacles. I feel like the beginning of this month is going to be, you're going to feel fulfilled. You're going to feel like you've come to the climax of your career. Perhaps you've made a lot of money. Perhaps you're going to receive money from some sort of inheritance or from somewhere regarding work or family. Yeah, it talks about coming into money and universal success, happiness, coming together, family. We have Two of Wands here, which talks about as you progress through the month, there is somebody either in the workplace or, a partnership, a lover, trying to dominate and control a situation, trying to control you, take control of you, control of a situation wherever it might be, whether it be work. I feel like it's more like relationship wise because Wands is fire, so it's more like a passion thing. I feel like some sort of partner is going to try to dominate you or control you, try to gain control of a situation, control of you. Or perhaps you will try to, assert yourself and dominate a situation, whatever it might be. You know what I mean? And you'll be successful if you try. We have Page of Cups, which talks about some sort of new information coming your way, new information, some sort of communication, whether it be your children communicating with you, because pages are either messengers or children, usually children, young, fresh energy, something new coming your way. I feel like it might be also someone that might be pregnant and have a baby, so you'll get a good news about a baby coming into the world. We have Eight of Pentacles here, reversed, which talks about feeling bored, unfulfilled, feeling uninspired, and the need to kind of get yourself together and get yourself a skill to kind of to regain, to make progress in your work life. We have Six of Swords, which talks about somebody who's surrounded by their baggage and trying to move from one way of thinking to another, trying to either take some sort of journey. I feel like this could be a physical journey or a spiritual journey where even though you have all your baggage surrounding you, all your past problems and, whatever it is, you will be successful in moving on to a different train of thought or into a different it talks about persevering through whatever hardships come your way, through all your baggage and your suffering and baggage from your past, and also persevering through whatever whatever shit gets thrown at you. You know what I mean? It talks about you persevering, and we have Seven of Cups, which talks about delusions, delusions, not seeing things clearly. You know what I mean? Seeing things completely, not as it is. Seeing things in with clouded vision. Also, you might bump into a time where, whatever stress this brings on, whatever stress it is, it talks about you feeling the need to use alcohol or drugs or whatever it is, like some sort of addiction. You know what I mean? It could be any addiction. You might find yourself being pulled to do overuse of narcotics or whatever it is. And I feel like you might have used in the past as well. I feel like you have experience with this, and going like towards the end of the month, I feel like we have Five of Pentacles here, which talks about I feel like the reason that you might fall into this trap of narcotics is because um, is because of the stress of somebody trying to dominate you, and feeling like you're working for nothing. And then we have like your finances, not being the best towards like the middle of the month or the end of the month. I see Five of Pentacles here. It talks about temporary financial stress, poverty, rejection, either being rejected from a job or rejection in general, or feeling like ill. You know what I mean? So, but then Five of Pentacles. Yeah, rejection, feeling ill, and the need to recover. But this is all temporary. Whatever stress you're going through throughout the month, I feel like you'll survive it because you need to just learn to save your money. That's the feeling I get from Ten of Pentacles here. You need to learn to save your money so that when the rough times come, you can survive it and thrive. Because here we have Knight of Wands, it talks about something that comes in, that's from the bottom of the deck. It comes in quick and goes out quick. It's lots of fire and passion and energy, and someone bringing you love and um, romance, or one second, Knight of Cups. Knight of Wands, I mean. Knight of Wands. Sexual, something coming fast. It talks about you getting the courage to take action and take action to do what you need to do, and get through this. So it could be, if you're a woman or man going through something like this, then somebody will come in really quick and sweep you off your feet. And towards the end of the month, I think. A second. Sweep you off your feet. Taking the initiative to give you a good time, take you on some sort of an adventure. Then we have Four of Diamonds, which talks about, okay, I feel like that ties into the Ten of Pentacles, because this talks about you coming into money at the beginning of the month after a long wait. And it talks about you being possessive and miserly. I feel like you need to be careful with money, but don't overdo it. You know what I mean? Don't fall into the trap of being a miser. We have the Lovers, which ties into Two of Wands, because Two of Wands is also a fiery card, and it talks about partnerships and decisions and dominating situations. So we have also here twos, partnerships. It talks about lovers, couples, sex, intimacy, family, deepening attraction. There might be a pregnancy in the family, like I said, either you or somebody you know, either sending you a message about some pregnancy, or coming into idea of having a baby, or having a baby, or like deciding, planning on having a baby, or some sort of deepening attraction between two people. And then we have, wow, it really ties in. We have Eight of Pentacles reversed, Eight of Clubs, Shop Talk, Sword Truth. Taking chances. It talks about taking chances, like, and you fall upon the times where you feel like, oh, excuse me, Eight of Pentacles, you fall upon this time of, I'm uninspired, I feel lazy, I don't want to work, I'm working for nothing. It talks about taking reckless chances. So when you feel that coming upon you, like, oh, I need to gain some skills, take a chance, go try something new, go try learning something new. That way you can move on and into a new way of thinking, and get over your addictions and whatever rejection comes your way, or money loss that comes your way this month. It talks about business success, Nine of Diamonds. It talks about you planning for the future, being independent, business success, even though it talks about somebody who is kind of like doesn't want to do anything, is kind of lazy, which ties into not lazy, but like Eight of Pentacles, uninspired, doesn't want to do anything, like doesn't feels unfulfilled, like they're working for nothing. Um, pursue new interests, personal interests. It talks about advice, something's gonna surprise you about money. I feel like that's a surprise about money might not be a positive thing because, like in the beginning, you just need to be prepared because when you get the money in the beginning of February, you need to keep it and spend it wisely so that when you fall into this temporary problem of poverty and rejection and illness, you'll be prepared and then you'll jump back into it really quickly, jump back into life and get back on your feet towards the end of the month. It talks about someone who's feeling restless. Here we have, for the oracle cards, we have the ruby, which talks about bless your heart, reach out for emotional, spiritual support to heal and mend your heart. Right? So here we have mend your heart. How does that tie in? Mend your heart because you're going to fall into a time of addiction and rejection. So you just need to be prepared for that. Increase support. Your positive focus and willingness to receive have opened the doorway to an abundance of help and opportunities. So just be open to gaining new skills, trying to learn new things, and don't turn down help when somebody wants to help you. Don't be afraid of help. Emerald. Ceremonies and celebrations. It's a time of important life passages, such as weddings, birthdays, graduations, or anniversaries. So basically it's saying, celebrate, at every opportunity you got. Don't party and become a crazy party animal, but just celebrate life, Rhodochrosite. Be gentle with yourself. You've been through a lot and need time to heal and recover, which ties into this card, Five of Pentacles, which talks about needing to recover, feeling rejected and sick, needing to recover from poverty and illness and rejection. So just take your time to understand that this is all temporary. Whatever you're going through is temporary. Whatever hardships this month you go through is temporary, and be prepared for it. And Knight of Wands, yeah, try new things. Try new things. Don't be afraid. Take chances. Knight of Wands. Go on an adventure. Don't be afraid to follow your impulses. This month you might also find yourself in need to change your residence, to move to a new place. This card also talks about overindulgence of sugars. Perhaps you're addicted to sugars, like not only alcohol or narcotics or all that other stuff like drugs. Perhaps you can be careful of fatty food, sugars, alcohol. Just be careful this month of just be healthy, and save money. And that's what I feel for this reading. Okay, on to the next one.